Hey everybody, welcome to the Country Hobbyist. I'm Paul Summit, and today I'm going to bring you along while I work on getting my bad boy Rogue fired up for the spring. I'm going to work on why I can't figure out why my 5020 won't start with the key. And I'm also going to share a battery charger that I've come across that I really come to like. It's like under 20 bucks. It's fantastic. I know, fantastic is probably a stretch for this product because it's an under $20 made not in the USA battery charger. But I love these little things because they're under $20 and they do a really good job. I'm going to share with you this TEISQI. There we go. This one. The other one that I have is a Next Peak, and I'll get into that in a little bit more. Come along with me as we jump here into getting this thing on the bad boy Rogue and talk a little about it, and then we'll get over to the 5020. So these are little Chinese battery chargers, and you know, I don't know their business strategy in China, but it appears to me their business strategy is make a product, sell it to a whole bunch of people, and then let them just rebrand it. The exact same thing. So the little charger that I have that I've been using for a long time, let me grab it. It's charging. So the product that I have is a Nest Peak. This is a TEISQI. I don't really know if the box name matters. I just really like, for the cheap little charger, these dudes, they have a built-in pulse. I got a green one this time, but this is the exact same box. It's got a pulse repair, it's got a trickle, it's got a gel, it's got a motorcycle trickle. I'm guessing that's for winter. That seems odd. But I'm going to continue to unpack all the crap I have on top of the bad boy Rogue and put a charger on it so we can make sure it fires right up. I actually bet it'd charge right up, but you know, it's hard to do a product review or talk about a product if you don't use it. No, where is it? No, the battery. We got these barrels for barrel racing on our lawnmowers. I know it's a lie. So I'll share, I couldn't find the battery. You guys see where the battery's at? Big red cable running to it. Dead smack in the middle, right there.
Dumbass!
As one might predict, typical male. Had no idea where the battery was. Oh, hey, we installed that retractable extension cord thing the other day. I'm gonna go grab it and drag it over here and use it to plug in this battery charger. Ha! I will say one of the things I really enjoy about this battery charger, and I'll try to show you before I plug it in, is that it powers off the battery if your battery has power. Now, this is one of those deals that you know, it's not going to charge a dead battery from 0 or no volts. It has to do the reading of the battery juice before it'll start to charge, which I like the old school, just lay it to them type of battery chargers. They just don't exist anymore. There's a couple out there that are that way. Let's see. So I just like this. It's not plugged in. It tells me my voltage. It tells me the temperature. I don't know why. Actually, it tells me about what the battery percent charge is, so it actually says we're fully charged here. But we're going to go ahead and turn this on. We're going to go ahead and turn this on and plug this in and just give it a little bit, because then we're going to hop over to the Alice Chalmer, see if we can't get it fired up here this afternoon. All right. Here, I'll show you. You can see it's charging. $15 putting on there, so I think that's good. And then here's the other one. It's got a little bit different case, but it's essentially the exact same thing, and I've been loving this little dude all along. I'll toss it up here on screen, but I paid $10.69 for the green one and $13.26 for the red one. So under 15 bucks. So every time they go on sale, you can get them under $20. I will post a link down in my description. If you guys are interested in picking one up, go check it out there. So in order to work on the 5020, I want to move this Husqvarna. So let's see if we can't get started here real quick and get it out of the way. I thought I had a little Ric Flair spray. I apparently do not. You know what I'm talking about? Woo! Get going.
Now, I can't help it that I'm custom made. I can't help it that I look good, smell good, woo, can dance all night long.
Cross your heart, fingers, toes. What happens with that mower is that it sits real long and then it loses its fuel prime. And there's probably a fix to it, but honestly, I don't care. A little bit of starting fluid works. Sometimes just a tad bit of gasoline down into the carburetor. Fires right up. So far, at least. One day that'll stop. All right. Here's the situation. You got me facing. We gotta try to get cameras aligned here where it matters. It'd be easier if you were just here, and then we could just talk about this stuff, and I wouldn't have to try to set up cameras and align this crap. So what we have on this tractor, fuel shut off key, it has a starting position here. So in starting position, fuel is, that's on, that's off. You'll see no action. We got nothing, Dr. Jones. And what I believe the problem is, right here is a safety, I don't know what you want to call it, a safety switch, if you will. And let's try to open that up and see if we can't figure out why it's being cantankerous. These should be quick connects. This is a brake that's in the way, and this should be a quick connect. We're gonna go get a marker. Oh, cool. So the red, I about pulled a stupid mistake. The red marked is the one that goes to the right. Right for red. I have a pair of adjustable wrenches somewhere. An adjustable wrench. It is not where I thought it was supposed to be. In the toolbox. That's where it was not at. It was not in the toolbox. It's fairly clean. It's got oil in there. Is it supposed to have oil in there? Who would know? I mean, it's clean, you know. This has a safety switch that goes into the transmission and then goes into down here somewhere, which is for the PTO. But my findings have been messing with this before. It's been very neutral safety switch related. The thing doesn't even appear to be that old. It's not corroded. It's kind of under the impression that it gets stuck, but I don't think that's necessarily the case either. There's no dirt inside that crevice. There's no rust. Could just bypass the whole thing. Am I out of your way? Na na na. You guys get songs stuck in your head when you're working on equipment? Whatever. Na na na. Doesn't matter. Fuel is still off. I'll be real transparent and honest. I owned this thing for a year. I bought it off a friend who owned it for 3 years, and the key was right here. This was the key the whole time, and crossing the solenoid for the starter, and you know, that was super safe. But I digress. So I was thinking, like, there's got to be one of two things really going on with this thing. Either there's a bad wire, the switch is bad, there's a bad wire, or there's a sensor, or a switch, if you will, not a sensor, but a switch. This does have switches. There's no reason to have wiring up there to the PTO. There's no reason to have wiring into the up into the transmission. So I started playing with it, loosening things up. All of a sudden the key started working. 4 years. 4 years we were using a screwdriver to start this thing. Now, for the sake of YouTube, I'm going to climb up on here and start it. If these cameras are off, you know where I'd be starting this thing from. I haven't started this thing like all summer. Good thing it's not summer. I haven't started this thing all winter, so let's cold start it. Fuel is on.
in that gun?
It was a muddy mess when I put that tractor up because there's mud all over the place. It's dirt now. It's been sitting all winter. Ugh, and it's terribly windy. So I'm going to take one of you cameras. I'm talking to the cameras like they're people. I've lost my mind. I'm going to take one of you. We're going to go over to the farm. We're going to not hear a word that I say because it's so damn windy. We're going to hook the plow up to that tractor and bring it back over here and not do anything with it. That was ignorantly easier than I thought it was going to be. My only problem is I don't have a top link, so we're going to have to go track down a top link. So close. Two for two. All right. Well, other than this wind is malarkey, you can see where we at. Come on. We're hooked up. I don't have a pin in that right there, but it is what it is. We'll just have to get one when we get home. This is gonna sound. I think the theme of today is I'm being super lazy. That means I have to unlock that barn door again. And I didn't record all that, but I'll tell you, it wasn't fun. I had to like unlock it 5 times it was an ordeal. I'm not doing it again. We get this home, we might just go across the field and put it in the ground, see what happens. Y'all, we might as well. We're already hooked up. What's the point of having a plow if we're not going to plow? Well, just as I started to pull into the driveway here in the yard, it started to rain. So apparently we are not mowing today. I'm going to wrap this one up. Last thing I need to do, because I put that keeper pin in, or the top link pin, I'm going to get comments. Here it is. I'll get comments. That'll just incur a different set of comments. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to call that a day. I'm going to clean up some dirt from the tires from where we pulled out of here. Maybe shift some stuff around and clean up here in the barn. I'm sure nobody wants to just watch me clean up in the barn. Appreciate you spending your time with me today. Hit that subscribe and like button. I'd really appreciate it. Helps me with my channel. And I'll talk to you all soon. See ya.